Hi guys, we're on to lesson 4, which is just powers monomial, so we're just finding the power of a power by multiplying exponents. So if we look at number 1, we're going to do our usual steps. We're going to take our base, and then our second one is multiply exponents. So our base is 8, our exponent is 4 to the third power. So we're going to do 4 times 3. We're going to get 8 to the 12th power. We'll do the same with k, 7 to the 5th power, so we'll do 7 times 5. We'll get k to the 35th power. We're going to move down to c, because this is a different example. Oh, sorry about that. So we have 3 to the 2nd power to the 3rd power, which is then to the 2nd power. So because multiplication is commutative, we can just do 2 times 3 times 2, which that'll just get us 3 to the 12th power. For example 2, we're doing powers of a whole product. So what it means by product is we have 4 times p to the 3rd power, all to the 4th power. So if you remember distribution, you have to apply this 4 to our whole number and to our p to the 3rd power. So if we break that down, it's going to be 4 to the 4th power times p to the 3rd power times 4, which 4 to the 4th power is 256, and then p to the 3rd power to the 4th power is just p to the 3 times 4 power, which is 12. Okay, so we just took that 4 and we distributed it to our base 4 and our base p. We got 256p to the 12th power. We're going to try again with example 2. Okay, so we have negative 2 m to the 7th n to the 6th all to the 5th power. So first we're going to start with the base negative 2. We're going to take that to the 5th power. That's going to be times m to the 7th. And now we have that to the 5th power. And we have n to the 6th and that to the 5th power. So I wrote it out so that we can look at it like this. Let's start with negative 2 to the 5th. Negative 2 to the 5th power gives us negative 32. Okay, m to the 7th power to the 5th power is just m to the 7 times 5th power. We have n to the 6th power raised to the 5th power. We're just going to do n to the power of 6 times 5. So we'll end up with negative 32, m to the 35th, and n to the 30th. So when you're going to go down to practicing this question D, you're going to do 8 to the 2nd power, and then b to the 9th power to the 2nd power, which will just look like this. 8 to the 2nd power is 64. Then you're going to do b to the 9 times 2 power, which will just be 64, b to the 18th. So our power to the power rule is just to multiply your exponents. Our quick story problem: a magazine offers a special service to its subscribers. If they scan the Square logo shown on a smartphone, they can receive special offers from the magazine. Find the area of the logo. Okay. So, one side is 7a to the 4th b. That's its length. So if this is a square, we know the area of a square is just side squared. So if our side is 7a to the 4th b, we're just going to take that whole thing and square it as well. So just like above, we're going to take one base at a time. If we're looking at 7 to the 2nd power, if you type that into your calculator, you will get 49. Now we have a to the 4th to the 2nd, which is just a to the 4th times 2. And then we have b to the 2nd, which we know that hidden math is 1. So it's just b1 times 2. So we just get 49 a to the 8th times b to the 2nd. And that's all we have for video 4. If you have any questions, just write them down on the page. We'll talk about them in class.